Devstream 127 has just ended, and as usual you get a look at items that are eventually going to make their way into Warframe, and this time around we got a lot of things to talk about. Falcha and welcome on in. So let's start with Nightwave and how exactly it's going to change for Season 2. Nightwave Season 2 will of course have a different story. It's going to be, I think, an infested one. We've been told it's going to be a lot less grindy. There will be a catch-up mechanic to help players who have real life obligations like family, like college, like work, like beer. You get the idea. So if you miss out on one of the acts, one of the weeks, then you can go back and do it as well. So hopefully this will remove that fear of missing out. If you miss a week, then maybe you might not be able to finish the Nightwave season off. So they've also spoke about less is more with the Nightwave challenges. There's going to be less weekly and elite weekly challenges, but you're going to get the same amount of standing as what we got with Season 1. So there will also be new acts involved with Season 2. Some of the challenges are going to be shorter, like the 60-minute survivals will now be 30 minutes, the 40 wave defenses will be 20 waves, so you're not going to have to spend as much time in those missions. So the bottom line is what they're trying to do is they've listened to the feedback and they just want everyone to be able to enjoy Nightwave without that feeling of having pressure to play the actual game, not like a second job. And the last thing they want to do is accelerate burnout and put people off playing their actual game. So they just want to make it more accessible. Now, another topic that they touched on with Nightwave, of course, was the Wolf. He will apparently have a high degree of availability at the end of Season 1, so he's going to show up a lot more. And they kind of wanted to finish the season with a bit of a bang, and there might be a way to spawn him in when Season 2 starts, thanks to some kind of new Nightwave reward you're going to get in Season 2. So Wolf will be around more for us to fight and kill, and hopefully you'll all be able to get your hands on his hammer. Now, we got a look at an infested armor shoulder piece, which is going to be one of the cosmetic rewards, or maybe it might be the only one with Season 2. It looked cool. It looked a little bit big. I'm not sure how it's going to look on some of the smaller Warframes, but it did look really cool. And like I said, it's one of the rewards you're going to have to aim towards getting your hands on. We don't know any of the other rewards yet. Now, next up, they spoke about the new war, and the new war will not be before Tennocon. It's not going to arrive before Tennocon because apparently it is a pretty ambitious update, not just a quest line but a bit of a massive expansion, as they put it, and they have fallen a little bit behind because of how ambitious this update is going to be. But the fact that they're calling it a massive expansion is giving me a lot of hope for getting some really good stuff inbound, especially a quest. A quest right now would be really welcome in Warframe. Now, they spoke about the Corpus Gas City rework. It is now going to be called the Jovian Accord. That's the name of the update that this rework is coming with, and it will be coming this month. They said it will definitely be coming this month, and with it, like I said in my last video, there's going to be a new game mode. This game mode is called Disruption. During the stream, Disruption was a level 30 to 40 mission on Ganymede on Jupiter. This will also be a clan event when it gets added, and like all clan events, it will have rewards based on how well your clan performs. Now, like I said, they said this was a high level mission, high level 30 to 40, right? Inros is laughing right now. Disruption is a defense or mobile defense styled mission with 4 terminals in it that require you to put a key into them in order to activate those terminals. Killing the amalgam, the new amalgam enemies, will drop a key, and once you've used that key on the terminal, you will get either a buff, you and your squad will get either a buff or a debuff for the duration that you need to defend that terminal for. So you can imagine having all 4 of these terminals active at once could make you incredibly powerful with 4 really good buffs, or it could turn your Warframe into absolute paper with debuffs. Life Drain was one of the debuffs. I think I heard someone say no shields or armor might be one of them as well, so it could get pretty hectic pretty damn fast. But again, it's kind of a variation of game modes we already have, so I'm not sure what way you guys are going to look at this, whether you'll see it as a new game mode. And as with all new game modes, rewards are what is going to make, I guess, or break the community whether they like this game mode or not. Now, being honest, it did look like a good mission type for defense frames like Wisp because of her abilities being pretty static, or any other Warframe that performs well in defense or mobile defense missions like Limbo, Frost, Gara, just to name a few. Disruption enemies are apparently going to scale faster than enemies do in normal endless missions, and during the stream they had a lot of enemies spawning, which did make the mission look a little bit crazy and a little bit hectic. And enemies, of course, are corpus, which are the worst kind. Those weirdos on the rollerblades, the nullifiers, the super spamming bucket heads, and so on. Now, Rebecca said that we will be able to skew the rotations on this game mode as well. So normal rotations are AABC, but with this game mode you might be able to, I guess, be a little bit selective as to what rotation you want. So you're going to be able to skew it a little. We're going to have to actually play this game mode and see how you're going to skew these rotations. Now, when they were showing off this new game mode, we got to see Wisp again with her primary rifle / shotgun, which can switch between a thunder cannon shotgun, as they said, and a lightning powered rifle. So it's got an alt fire and a primary fire. Honestly, the animation between switching from normal to alt fire was pretty fucking cool. It'll be fun to see what kind of damage the shotgun mode does compared to what the electric rifle will do as well. Now, as I said, this new game mode is in Alad V's heavily reworked Gas City with the amalgam enemies, the new disruption game mode, lots of apparently traps on this tile set as well. You might get banned from chat just for saying that, but traps that could damage your Warframe, cool parkour places, but also a hidden threat, or it wasn't really hidden because they showed it off. We finally got to see the new flying Eidolon, the Flydolon, one that was shown months and months and months ago on a really old dev stream. It is apparently coming with the Corpus Gas City rework, the Jovian Accord, along with Wisp, her weapons, the new game mode, and more. In fact, there is a chance that killing this Eidolon might be how you get your hands on Wisp. We don't exactly know. Now, raids will be coming back. That's a question they got asked, but they won't be coming back the way they were previously. They said on a previous dev stream that raids would be a smaller version of what the old raids used to be, but they are looking to revive them. They just want to find the right way to bring them back. And for those of you who love the raids or love raid styled missions, then they are looking at something else that might be added mid to late summer, so there could be some kind of raid styled mission added. Now, next up is Railjack, and apparently it's going to be called Empyrean, and we've seen a little bit of the enemy ship AI and what they plan to do with it for the space combat. Railjack, of course, is the space battles they showed off during last year's dev stream, with enemies boarding your ships, travel between planets, maybe systems as well, we don't know, Tau system, who knows, and it looked amazing. We haven't seen a whole lot about it since, and they didn't want to show off a whole lot of it during this dev stream either, because it is still heavily being worked on and has a lot of content still for them to go through, but they also wanted to show it off more in detail at Tennocon, so they're holding it for Tennocon. Remember, they said that this time around at Tennocon it won't have a huge reveal, like a huge new update like it has had in previous years, because they want to work on the game or the core gameplay this year more than anything else. Now, the Itzel being nerfed is a topic that has been spoken about a lot since the last dev stream. Now I've been told they don't want to nerf the Itzel, they kind of want to give other Archwings the same kind of mobility or increase all of the Archwing's overall flight speed on the open worlds or out in the open worlds, and that they are still looking at feedback from that before making an actual decision on what way they're going to approach Archwings and Itzel out on the open world. Now, of course, the dev stream was over an hour long, so there was a lot more shown off on it than what I have in this video. I've tried to break it down to the most important bits. There was a lot of cosmetics shown off. We've been told Plaguestar returns on the 12th of June. The Nyx Deluxe skin with her futuristic Tigress skin was shown off again. There's a work in progress Khora Deluxe skin, which will be exciting for some players and not so much for others, because some of the older Warframes still don't have their deluxe skins. Mace's Immortal skin is coming with Barrow sometime soon. There was new Tenogen items shown off at the start of the dev stream. There was a Norg mask, which looked really weird but funny as well. At the end of the stream, there was new UI changes for the store and relics to help players and new players out with more visibility. There's a new ephemera being added that's coming with Tennocon, so everyone who watches the Tennocon dev streams will be able to get their hands on this simply by watching it. Wukong is being worked on, and we might get to see him or that rework in the next dev stream if he's ready. Energy color changes are coming again, and a few more items are being added, but that's the dev stream. Share your thoughts in the comment section below, what you liked or what you didn't like. The link to the full dev stream, of course, is in this video's description if you want to go and check the whole thing out. Do me a huge favour and hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, or don't if you didn't. Subscribe for more Warframe, and as always, thanks so much for watching.